Yo, what's good, everybody? Finally, I've been saying this for a while that I was going to do it. I was going to start the franchise with the Toronto Blue Jays, and we finally did it. Now, this is a little bit different because we are starting pretty much with the rosters now at this point in the season where we are today. At the time of recording this, last night, the New York Yankees traded for Edwin Encarnacion, so I went ahead and updated the rosters I had with all the minor league prospects, and I put Edwin Encarnacion on the Yankees. So really quickly, actually, can I see the New York Yankees lineup? Because honestly, at healthy, that is scary. With Edwin batting fifth, I don't even think they have Judge back because Giancarlo's back this week. Judge is not. I think it still has Judge in the minor. No, they're both there. Oh, wow. That is going to be dangerous. But anyways, I've been wanting to do this for a little while. And actually, as a matter of fact, today, Lourdes Gurriel just hit a home run in Houston. And his father was at the game for Father's Day. And he was wearing a half Houston Astros, half Blue Jays jersey for Lourdes Gurriel and Yuri Gurriel, and that was pretty dope. But anyways, I've been wanting to do this for a really long time because I think the Blue Jays, they're poised to be such a good team in the future with so many big names, so many young kids who have so much potential. It's honestly a little bit insane, but right now they're struggling. Young team, not a lot of veteran leadership on this team. So I think this is honestly like the perfect team and the perfect year to do them, especially when you have this kid at 19 years old who is just tearing the cover off the ball, and that's whose jersey I'm wearing. I'm wearing a Vladdy Jr. jersey. But anyways, I kind of want to look through some of the guys on the team before we jump into it. Like I just said, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., his father played in Cuba. His brother defected, and then he defected as well. Vlad Guerrero Jr., there isn't much you can honestly say about him. He's Vlad Guerrero Sr.'s son. He's a can't-miss prospect, a potential 19 years old, 85 overall. Fielding is questionable. We know he's got the arm strength to play third base, but the fielding, I think the fielding will come, and eventually he'll probably move over to first base. But the hitting it's undeniable that he's just going to tear the cover absolutely off the ball. 78, 86, 81, 66 with 76 vision at 19 years old. Is insane. Now, he was born in Cuba, grew up in the Dominican Republic. Of course, at the time he was born, his father was a Montreal Expo, like a lot of baseball players, you know. But we'll keep going. Rowdy Tellez is 24, another young guy with some potential. Justin Smoke's he's 32. He's already up in age. So there's some veteran leadership there. Grichuk is only 27, and although I don't like guys who don't like bat flips, I guess Randall Grichuk. It's Grichuk, I'm thinking, not Brandon Drury. Grichuk's the douche. Freddie Galvis, people forget, he's 29, so he does have a couple years shortstop. He's pretty much the only block right now for Bo Bichette in the minor leagues. They're probably just giving him a little bit more time, but Bo Bichette is the future at shortstop. Cavan Biggio, I always want to say Cavan because it kind of sounds like my name, Javon. A potential, he's been good. He's been good. He can play all over the field. Second baseman, bats left-handed, unlike his father. I don't know. 61, 54, 63, 55, 32 vision. The fielding is really good defensively for 24 years old. He's a little bit older, but he's shown that he can play in the few games he's already been up in the bigs. Already an 83 overall, so that's awesome. Teoscar Hernandez has some work. I think he needs to lower the strikeout percentage, but he's got pop. He's shown that he's got that pop. He's only 26 as well, so he's still fairly young. B potential. Fielding is average, but decent speed as well. And then we got Danny Jansen, who's 23-year-old catcher, 69 overall, A potential as well. So if we can develop some of these guys, we're going to be good. Eric Sogard's already 32, got a little bit of age. Luke Maley's only 28, but I don't think he's the future for us at catcher. And then Brandon Drury is literally only 26. He's got 2 years of experience in the majors, but he's only a 68 overall and C potential, so he's probably not the future, especially at third base when we got Vladdy Jr. Now, I do want to look at some of our other lineups as well. I don't know why I can't change to our minor league lineup here. All right, but anyways, let's kind of look through our AAA, some of our AAA guys. Now, I do have a Road to the Show series where I play on the Blue Jays, so I have seen some of these names, and I know some of these guys do develop pretty well. Ryan Baruchi's one of those guys. He is 25 years old, B potential left-handed starting pitcher. He's got some pretty good stuff, decent velo, and I think he's a pretty solid pitcher there. 25, our highest overall in AAA. Billy McKinney obviously is up and down quite a bit, but he's only 24 years old, so that's pretty dope. Bo Bichette, that's our guy in the future there. He's from Florida. He's from my area. I actually met Bo Bichette for the first time when he was like 7 years old. I watched him play quite a bit, but I did play on Dante Sr., a couple of his travel teams. So I played with his brother a little bit. I played against his brother a little bit. Bo Bichette is a cheater when you play Tekken with him. I learned that when he was like 7 years old. He's a cheater. I played Tekken with him. He's a little cheater. But Bo Bichette from the Florida area. Kid developed amazingly. I think he went to Geneva High School, where a couple of my friends went to as well. Alan Hansen, young guy. That's a very weird name for a guy from the Dominican Republic. Very like English sounding name. Can play all over the field. B potential, 26 years old. 6 foot tall. Pretty decent speed. Okay fielding. But he's going to develop. He's going to be a utility guy. I think Alan Hansen will be pretty good for us. Danny Barnes, nothing to talk about there. Devin Travis, obviously he's been up and down for a couple years, but he's still pretty young. He's 28, also from Florida. John Axford's already getting old. Richard Ureñas, 23. Socrates Brito, another guy who's been up and down quite a bit. He's 26. Sean Ridley Foley, right here. Sean Ridley Foley, 23 years old, 8 potential starting pitcher, 65 overall. Good repertoire, 4-seam slider, curveball, changeup, 2-seamer, and pretty good velo. So if we can develop this guy, get his per nines up a little bit, get his control up a lot. He's another one of those guys who in my road to the show has proved that he can pitch a little bit. So it'll be good to see him. Another guy, Reese McGuire. This may be one of our future catchers right here. 65 overall, but he's 24 years old with pretty good fielding stats. Continue to develop him. If you can bring the stick along a little bit, he'll play with us for years to come. Anthony Alford is another guy, center fielder. Pretty good stuff. Decent fielding, decent speed. 24 years old. That's another future guy, but he may need a little bit more time in the minor leagues in our outfield. Is there anyone else to talk about? Jason Adams, another relief pitcher, 80 velo, good velo, very young as well, 27, getting there. But if we can get a couple years out of him, we'll be good. We'll be good there. Double A. There's a couple guys here in Double A. Nate Pearson, I believe, pretty solid starting pitcher. 88 velocity at 22 years old, out of Florida. 6'6", big guy, 245. He can bring the heat. So I'm looking forward to getting Nate Pearson up to AAA as quickly as possible. Develop him. And get him into the bigs as quickly as possible. But another guy we got to work on is control and break. Guy just brings the heat, 8 potential. Santiago Espinal. Now, the one thing I don't like about him, it says he's from Maryland. He's not. He's from Santiago, Dominican Republic. He was actually my second baseman in high school. My senior year, he was a sophomore. And then he played shortstop for us. He ended up playing for Miami-Dade College. And he got drafted by the Red Sox. I saw him play last year a little bit in spring training. I'm excited for Santiago Espinal because that's my dog, that's my homie. So nothing but love for Santiago Espinal. So it's great. I want him up in the bigs, and he's doing his thing in the minor leagues as well. Dalton Pompey has been up and down for years as well. 26 years old. He's played some major league, B potential, but he's only 26. So if we play well, we can develop him. We're gonna be solid. Another guy, this TJ Zuck. Decent pitcher there. Another guy with good velo. There's a couple more guy. Patrick Murphy. Yency Diaz. I've heard of him. There's one guy I'm looking for that I don't see. I'm pretty sure he's a second baseman who should be up here. I guess he doesn't have a... Logan Warmouth, another guy from my area. His whole family, pretty good baseball players. Father's on the news. I believe his father's on the news here in Central Florida, in my area. And a couple of his other brothers have been drafted as well. But I think out of the bunch, he's been the one who's been the best. He played like a year or two after me, so I actually didn't play against Logan. But I've seen him play. Pretty good stuff from him. B potential middle infielder. And so we got some good pieces. We got some stuff. Couple guys. This Justin Schaefer guy, 8 potential, 72 velo. He's a 48 overall at 26, but he's got 8 potential. So if we can get something out of him, that'd be great. If not, we may have to move him. But we're gonna use a lot of these pieces. We're gonna make a lot of moves. How I'm gonna do this franchise is we're gonna try to do like a month an episode. We're going to try to get through spring training in this episode. Just get the first episode going. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not exactly sure what direction to take everything in, so that's where I need your guys' help. If you guys have any suggestions, anyone we should move up, move down, trade, what we should do, let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you see all these Blue Jay franchise. This is the Blue Jays franchise. We're going to do a couple years. I'm hoping to do a couple years on this. And if it's 1 month an episode, it shouldn't take that long to get through a year. 6 episodes, 6, 7 episodes. Probably not going to make the postseason in our first year. How I'm going to do it is I'm going to do a whole month of simulation, and I'm going to jump into moments. I hope that's a thing in franchise. Hopefully, I'm going to jump into the moments, play the moments, and that's how we're going to do it. If we can't get through a moment in like 2-3 innings, we'll simulate and quick manage and do stuff like that. But I'm really excited. I like the lineup that we have at the moment. I'm going to keep the lineup the way it is. Vlad batting second, playing third. Lourdes in left. Smoke at first. Rowdy Tellez, I'm banking on Rowdy to do some work. 24 years old, lefty bat. I need Rowdy. I need some Rowdy Tellez in my life. Randall Grichuk. In my road to the show, he's been putting in work, so I need some Randall Grichuk as well. Freddie, your job's on the line. You've got to play hard because Bo Bichette is working his tail off. We've already seen that we've been moving down a lot of middle infielders and infielders in general. The Blue Jays are looking to get younger, and that's from guys who are 26, 28, getting cut for the 22 and 23-year-olds. You need to step it up because you're the last one left. At third base, we already got Vlad. At second base, we got Kevin. In left field, we got Lourdes. In center field, we got Teoscar. And Teoscar, if you don't get it together, you are gone too. Like I said, I'm already looking forward to trying to bring up my boy Santiago Espinal, Bo Bichette, and Warmouth, and a couple other guys. I'm ready to bring them up. So if these guys can't step it up bright and early, I'm bringing the young kids in, and we're going to put in some work. Now, I don't know who is off limits, but I think the big names are off limits. Everyone else can go. In terms of in the lineup, Lourdes Gurriel right now is off limits. No trade, nothing. Unless you trade me Aaron Judge, it's not happening. Vladimir Guerrero is off limits. Rowdy Tellez it's got to be really, really good for me to make a trade for Rowdy because I like Rowdy. Freddie can go. Freddie's job is on the line. I would work hard to get Tatis. I don't know if it's unrealistic, but I'd love to see Tatis with the rest of these guys as well. But I know there's minor leaguers who are ready to play shortstop on this team. Calvin Biggio is a no-go. He's the only one who's a little bit older at 24, and that's not really old at all. That just means he's ready. And like I said, my boy Santiago is off limits. Who else is off limits? Bo Bichette is off limits. Everybody else can go. All right, so here is our budgets and stuff like that. 84 million on player salaries. That's a lot more than... Okay, so we don't have many guys on the payroll for next year. Randall Grichuk at 10 million. TBH, that's a lot for Randall Grichuk. Our young guys, we got them under control for a little bit, so that's pretty good. Lourdes Gurriel, we got him signed at least through 2023 for 3.9 a year. That's not bad at all. I'll take that. I kind of want to make sure we get Sean Reed Foley signed as quickly as possible because I think he's going to be good. So if we can get an extension at the end of this year for not a lot of money and lock him up, that'd be great. Same with Baruki. And just our young guys. If we can sign our guys who are our future guys as quickly as possible for as little as possible, that'd be great. I don't want to cheat them out of money, but we don't have that much money. And we will be taking sponsorships in this franchise. We will be using sponsorship cards from Diamond Dynasty in here. So so we can get a little bit of extra money and see if we can attract somebody to our team and do work. Because right now, truth be told, Toronto is kind of on the map as a country in sports in general. So if we can get more people to come to Toronto, we can do great things. We just seen the Toronto Raptors do it. It's possible with the Blue Jays. Maybe not this year. All right, so here are our goals as the Blue Jays general manager. Yearly goal, finish over 500. We're in year 1 of 3. Job security's average and C. We're just getting started. We want to get that up, obviously. And we have a contract goal of reach the postseason. Truth be told, again, I don't think we'll make the postseason in year 1. That's going to be really, really difficult. But I think we have the possibility of doing that in year 2 or year 3. And then we'll see from there if it's possible to make a push in the playoffs. We have some short-term goals. 10 games consecutive, that's not easy. 10 consecutive series, that is not easy. 20 games in a month is really difficult, and 95 games in a season is extremely difficult. Last one is finish with the best record in the majors. I don't know if we can do that in a 3-year span. These are more 10-year franchise goals. We also have postseason goals and single season goals that we'd love to break. So this should be a lot of fun. I'm excited for this. I'm gonna take a look at the training, learn a little bit more. Might practice off screen so I can learn stuff. We've got unlockables, sponsorships, like I said, that can give us a couple of dollars. So you guys let me know, what should I equip? Should I go out and get some diamond sponsorships? Get Nike behind us, you know, so we can get all fresh Nike gear. Don't get me wrong, I love Majestic. Majestic's done a good job for years, but we'd love maybe some stance socks and get a couple extra bucks per hit and stuff like that. So you guys let me know, what should I do with that? So like I said, we're gonna take a look really quickly at our contract extensions. These are the player eligible for contract extension. 27-year-old Marcus Stroman. I don't know if I can offer him more than a year because he's been very hit or miss. B potential, 83 overall, 27-year-old. I have a very strong suspicion he's going to regress this season. I'm saying a 4.5 ERA for Marcus Stroman. Ken Giles, I can see him with a sub-3 ERA. B potential, 87 overall, only 28 years old out of Penn. We can lock him up for 3 years at least. I'd be great with that. I'd be really, really good with that. Justin Smoke, 32. We could use some veteran leadership from him. Ryan Tepera, another guy that if he walks, but if we can sign him for very little, why not? Aaron Sanchez, I don't think he's ever going to be Aaron Sanchez again. 26 years old, 78 overall. If we can lock him up for not that much money, why not? Derek Law. Freddie Galvis is not part of the future of this team. Freddie Galvis is not part of the future of this team. Edwin Jackson's 35, not part of our future. I'm telling you, guys like Rowdy Tellez, these are the guys I'm trying to sign longer. Joe Biagini can go. You know what? I was actually thinking, since this is really, really vital, we only get to do contract extension now and during the trade deadline in spring training. I think we're going to go ahead and jump into a spring training game, just get a feel for a couple players. Maybe take one at bat through the lineup, one time through the other opposing lineup with Stroman. Just take a look, and that'll be it for this introductory episode. We'll call it there. You guys will let me know what you guys think, what moves we should go ahead and make. I don't know if I want to do. I'm gonna play full game, but I think I'm gonna turn on quick counts and just make it as quick as possible. Baseball City, love sometimes wearing these. All right, so that's how we're going to start off our season. You know, you're on the Blue Jays when that's the very first call of the season. Angel Hernandez, obviously behind the plate. But we got Stroman versus our boy, Josh Harrison. I like these spring training uniforms. I love spring training uniforms pretty much from all teams. I don't know why. Just like the mesh, you know, it's hot. You know, you're in Arizona or Florida. It's obviously really hot. I wish I turned on quick counts. I might just scratch that I said all this and turn quick counts on. All right, so I've decided what we'll do is we'll pitch one inning with Stroman, then we'll just hit a little bit. And in the very first at-bat, Stroman is going to get tagged for a double off the wall. Lourdes with a strong throw in to Cavan or Cavan. I'm going to say his name wrong over and over. I'm just going to call him Cavan anyways. I don't care if his name is Cavan. His name is Cavan now because it just looks like Cavan. And I'm sorry. That's not ignorant. People see my name and say weird things. Please get fouled. I am already getting tagged with Stroman, and I'm pretty much already knowing that Stroman may not be on this team that much longer. 2-strike count, 2-seamer up and in, not where we wanted it, but that's a setup pitch. Let's try to punch him out with the slider down and away. Fights it foul. Already 10 pitches, haven't recorded an out. Let's go back to the slider. More bite this time, please. Tough play. Who's at third? I expected Vlad Jr. at third. It is Vlad Jr. I don't know why he looked a lot lighter, a lot less colored. Vlad Jr. is kind of a dark guy, but that's okay. We got Miguel Cabrera, who would, I don't know if he would be playing the very first game of spring training. Do players play in the first game of spring training? I feel like they don't. But we're going to strike him out. We got 2 outs, and the Stro Show could go ahead and get us out of trouble with 1 more out. All right, so we're not getting any pitches on the zone. I'm really excited for this series because there's just so much you could do with this team. There's so many different pieces, and pitching is not one of those. We need help with pitching. I know that. We're going to need a lot of help with pitching. We might have to make some sacrifices with all the infielders we have. Nick Castellano with a 2-run shot and another banger to right field. But we're going to settle under that one, and we're going to get there to make the final play. So a pretty loud first inning, a double off the wall, and a home run. Let's see how our boys do. We're going to go through the lineup one time. That's all the pitching we're going to do. We'll simulate the rest of the pitching, go through the lineup one time. Slow roller down the third base line. We're going to fight that off. Lourdes Gurriel, like I said, he's playing today in Houston versus his brother, Yuli Gurriel. Pops in attendance. I want to turn on quick counts, but I don't know how to do that. I couldn't find a setting for it. And that's kind of annoying because I'd like to turn on quick count. I'd like to be able to turn it on in the middle of a game or turn it off depending on how the game is going. That should be an option. But for some reason, it's not. Also, I just want to play moments, truth be told. So when the regular season comes, we'll be playing moments. That one is hit hard, but foul. Okay, I kind of want to see what we're stats. Look, we got decent stats. 72, 70, 68 versus left-handed pitchers. So Lourdes and Vlad will be a 1-2 punch for some time. That one's ripped and it's off of him. We are not going to beat that out. Lourdes, I expect a little more speed from Lourdes Gurriel. And we get taken of a hit a little bit early on that pitch on the circle change down, but that's fine. 5-pitch repertoire. We got Vlad Jr. Oh, that's why I want this. That is exactly why we are doing a franchise with this team, to watch this kid swing the bat for many years to come. And look at the loud contact we are making with Vlad Jr. 2 power swings in a row. Now 0-2 count. Vlad Jr. very, very smart. Hall of Fame father. His 2-strike approach is godly. If you have not watched him play from his very first game, you knew that when he's at the plate, he has a plan and he executes. He knows what he's doing up there, and that's what happens when you have a Hall of Fame father teaching you and some of the best instructors the world has ever seen. His 2-strike approach is just bar none. As he extends, but he hits it to right field. That's going to be a fly out to Nick Castellanos. Not a bad at bat. Made some loud contact. It is spring training. We just need to get some of these guys adjusted. I missed a little bit on the PCI. Justin Smoke looking a little slim here. And I am early on all these fastballs. Boyd rips it down the left field line. Or Smoke off of Boyd. Boyd just doesn't have a lot of velocity. I got to stay back. It's like his 2-seamer's literally almost as hard as his 4-seamer. Sometimes this game does that when you with players, like they're, velo for 2-seamers about the same as for the 4-seamer. And okay, just wear it off the stomach. And then they end up throwing a lot harder. But here we go, 1-2 count. Good take for Justin Smoke. See if we can smoke one to left field here. A little late on that. And Miguel Cabrera is there. I thought that might be able to sneak through and drop. A 1-2-3 painless inning. Like I said, we're going to get through the lineup once. We will fast forward half an inning. Looks like we gave up a hit. Oh, Rowdy Tellez with a home run. I wanted to enter. All right, so Rowdy Tellez hits a home run for us. I wanted to swing with Rowdy Tellez. Oh, I'm a little pissed off about that one. That one's hit hard. Shortstop's not going to be able to make that play, and that's an infield hit. I think that's that's Brandon Drury with a base hit. Biggio, of course, a left-handed bat. We got Freddie Galvis up next. Nice infield hit after the home run. That's hit to the right side, and that is a base hit for Freddie Galvis. Good stuff, good stuff. Freddie Galvis, of course, he can provide for us. It's just we expect a lot more. Nice eye, good eye on the fastball away. Biggio, of course, another guy with a father who had some baseball experience, who probably knew what he was doing up at the plate. But he's going to ground into a double play. 6-4-3 double play, and that's a twin killing. That is huge in the inning. Now we'll need a base hit from our number 8 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Runner on third with 2 outs in a 2-1 ball game. Let's extend here. Base hit. You got to crush that one. That one's deep. That pitch was up. Castellanos off the wall, 1 hop, and that's going to be an RBI double. We got a hanger up and away, and we're going to go ahead and tie that. That's probably going to be it for the pitcher. Nope, just a quick mound visit. It is spring training, so hopefully guys aren't out there a lot. We got Jansen, our catcher, up now in a tie game. Let's drive this run in and take the lead. Good pitch. Should have done more with that, and we're going to end the second inning tied. And that's going to be that. We'll go ahead and simulate this as well. All right, so we'll go ahead and fast forward. See if we can simulate to the 9th inning. See how we end up doing Michael Fulmer's on the mound. Still a 6-3 game. We got 6 hits to their 6 hits, which is pretty good. Goodrum with a 2-run home run, extending against our pitchers. Not doing so good. Not looking hot. Sam Giovino, or Gaviglio on the mound. Also going to give up a couple of runs. There's a 2-run home run from Cavan Biggio. Double single. We put up some runs. We got 12 hits. I like that. But we're going to go ahead and skip forward. And this is going to end a 14-6 game. That is not good. Actually, no, 17. How long is this game? 17-6 game. The Tigers beat us by 11 runs. That is a tough pill to swallow. Going to take a look at the box score for the Toronto Blue Jays. 3 for 4 day for Gurriel. We got Vladdy 1 for 5 with an RBI. Smoke went 0 for. Drury went 0 for. Tellez 2 for 3 with an RBI. Sogard 1. Who else do I care about? Biggio 2 for 4. Jensen 3 for 4. I like that. Hernandez 2 for 4. I like that. Biggio and Tellez with home runs. Gurriel and Hernandez with doubles. Not bad. Fielding an error from Jansen. Don't want to see that at all. Stroman got lit up. 3 innings, 6 earned runs. Thornton pitched well. 1 inning clean. Luciano, 1 inning, 2 earned runs. Gaviglio, 1, 2 earned runs. Tapera did a good job out of the pen. Hudson, 4 earned run and 130. Got 1 out. Biagini had to come and clean it up. And ended up giving up 2 runs in the last inning and 2/3. But the good thing I will say this, although I know our pitching is atrocious, our boys ended up with 17 hits to their 16. It's just they had 17 runs. All right, so that is the first episode. That's going to wrap that. Hope you guys did enjoy. We ended up getting smacked. But you guys see it. I'm going to call it here just because I want to offer some contract extensions. Want to know what you guys think and what is it? The sponsorships that we should go ahead and tape. Who should be called up? Who should be called down? Let me know down below if you guys have any opinions. We're going to be working on this Blue Jays franchise. It's going to be ugly for the first year or two. I know that, but we can go ahead and turn it around. If you guys are enjoying this, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.